is trying to put together here under her leadership.
Oh, I didn't talk about it.
You probably, yeah, you should have. You should have said some more words about it. In fact, I'll bring you up. Come on back up and just lay out what you're doing conceptually while we're doing this. If five of y'all match me, we'd be good, man. I know y'all ain't gonna do it, but if, you know, and just pass it on, right? The Queen Arlene, and then we'll close out in a unique way that we close out, right?
Akeru Afro-Bohemian Ensemble is a grassroots theater company, the official recall headquarters grassroots theater company. And you don't have to have experience, all you have to have is a strong desire. But I promise you, by the time we get to showtime, you will look like you've been a professional on stage all your life. It is workshopping. The first production is called Black Poetry in Motion. And so there is spoken word, the entire script is flowing spoken word pieces, and there's movement, and it opens up with processional, there's pageantry, there is pathos. We will be resuming rehearsal, I have to go out of town next week, in 2 weeks here. On Saturdays, although I'm looking for another day for us to be able to get together and rehearse here. Say what?
I said I'm in.
All right. All right. And Black theater is the first show that I saw at age 12 was Don't Bother Me, I Can't Cope. And that was the first aspect of when I decided this is what I wanted to do with my life. With the poetry, after seeing Maya Angelou, that was the second portion. You gonna sing for us tonight, sweetheart?
She says her stomach's bothering her, so.
Probably not. Want some chips?
No.
That's
Star.
Yeah,
and she knocked me out at the audition singing the song that she's saying. Oh my. Wow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's the heat.
But you see what a trooper she was, even though she wasn't feeling well, she still got up here and did her poem, right? And that's the discipline of theater. Okay? Truly, when you're involved in theater, and spoken word is theater.
Yes, it is. Yes.
It is theater. Poetry has been taken to another level. This has been for the last couple of decades now, where it has risen to a new art form in theater. So it is about the performance aspect along with the content. And so this is something that's familiar to all of you anyway. So I hope that you'll come out and join us. I'll give you a card if you're interested, and please contact me, and I hope to see your face in the face.
Yes, indeed. Yes, ma'am.
Baba Saeed came and did Othello.
Did he?
Oh, wow.
He's trained in the Sandy Meisner method. Yeah.
By a black teacher, though.
All right.
Africanized Meisner behind it.
All right.
Good brother, too. I just reached out to him. And wild fellow because of Paul Robeson. Paul Robeson brought the bridge from that generation of the Harlem Renaissance to what we saw blow up with these black women in the black arts movement and the black power. He was the bridge. He was the principal target of that Cold War, McCarthy, scandalize my name kind of thing. Y'all get that film, this scandalize my name. It's just a very plain spoken film that shows you just how they did that, and they would go buck wild with COINTELPRO later, because we were moving on a mass scale in a way that we weren't doing at Robeson's time, but Robeson was our first giant, and artist who was a freedom fighter, and the Pan-Africanist. Okay? He spoke 25 languages, 8 African languages. He was a bad man. He was a bad man. He was a bad 6'5", 240, bust a cracker, several crackers up at a time. Right? I mean, he was that kind of brother. Not non-violent. I know. That's why I'm telling you. That's why we do what we do. That's an important legacy to recover and discover. Straight out of Jersey. That's right. Straight out of Jersey. Bad black man. Okay? When you understand what we got from Malcolm and Amiri, later you got to start with Robeson. You got to start with Robeson. And those black women appreciated Robeson. They were old enough to be comrades of Paul Robeson. And they you know, some of them survived what he didn't survive. You know, because when they took him down off the stage, they dropped him off his health, his prime years, his star stature in this country, right? They survived that. Because they were fortunate that they weren't principal targets like he was. So when we appreciate these black women, we have to appreciate what they were up against. Not just what they did and how they sang and how they did it on stage, but what they were up against. They were up against a monster, the monster that's got our kids killing each other in the streets.
That's right.
A monster that's got this, y'all got to do, you did this piece for our Nigerian daughters. Do you realize that the CIA of the United States government under the watch of Barack Obama has got black wings of Al-Qaeda that they are funding?
That's right.
This is a control show. They know who did that. They know how to get to them. They're funding these fools. Funding these fools. And they can come in and destroy Africa's largest military, that is the Nigerian military, because it was called ECOWAS. ECOWAS was Africans solving their own problems militarily. That got in the way of the African U.S. imperialist agenda on African soil. See, so let's do Muammar Gaddafi in Libya. Let's use Al-Qaeda to do it. As soon as them handkerchief-head Arabs destroyed Libya, what did they do? They found the blackest Libyans they could find, lined them up over a lake, and shot them all down like dogs.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Sanctioned by the United States government and the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, the military wing that protects this whole game. Barack Obama walking point. Made the chickens come home to roost. Made the chickens come home to roost. You heard what I said. Made the chickens come home to roost.
Yes, sir.
For that kind of skullduggery. That's what you're up against. Malcolm taught us to make it plain. College made it plain. Panthers made it plain. Tell no lies and you claim no easy victories. That's right. But if you want to be free, you got to look at what you got to deal with to get this. And I think we're entitled to some of this thing we call freedom.
That's right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Self-determination, self-respect, and self-defense. My enemies, I think we're entitled to some of that. We're entitled to some reparations. We're entitled to some land and some independence. We're entitled to that.
Self-reliance.
And we want it in a way that changes the whole game so that what happened to our ancestors never happens to anybody else.
Yes, sir.
Never again. Huh? Huh?
Yes, sir.
That's the kind of artist I want to see y'all be. I want y'all spot to blow up so hot. When the white man sees you, the world sees you, first they got to bow down. That's the regality of what you're carrying.
That's right.
They got to bow down. The fact that you survived what you were not supposed to survive.
That's right.
Huh? And then when you come with your game that's your best, you changing the whole game for everybody.
Yes, sir.
Huh? That's the kind of artist I want to see y'all be. Y'all the only future we have. They're not coming back unless they come back inside each and every one of you.
Yes, sir.
Carry these ancestors. Carry them. That's the way to freedom. All right? All right, let's do our 7 with one leg. If anyone in here decides that they want to join on to this one, certainly you can see us afterwards. Sister Keisha and I will give you an application and get you ready and get trained up in the ranks. I'm looking for a whole lot of few good men and women. You know, I'm the OG in this party. some young ones. I need some fresh blood to carry this on. All right. Are we quiet on that post secure over there?
Yes, sir.
All right. Y'all put your right black fist up in the air. Seven Harambe, as though you haven't done it before. You pull the Harambe means people pull together in the Pan-African language that is Swahili. The transnational language that is Swahili. People pull together. And on that seventh pull, whoever can hold it the longest is the strongest and the blackest. And I have to tell y'all, I do it with John Coltrane fire. Alright, so be warned. I don't count that good, so you might have to help me. Harambe!
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 Harambe! Harambe!
Black power. Black power.